Okay, just a couple things you need to know to make the heart pattern. The first one, actually I think I start both of them the same way. I like to use the Magic 8 cast on. I use it a lot for socks, and it just makes a smooth bottom on there. So you need to start with a slip knot, and it looks complicated, but it's really not. It's just wiggling your fingers. So spread your yarn out, and then you're just going to make 8s wrapped around your needles. So you use the thumb to go around the one away from it, and then they cross at the bottom. Use the far away one to come up through the center and go near your thumb. Then they cross when you trade, up through the middle again and around. And that's it. You just cast on as many as you need for your pattern. For this one, we're just casting on 3 on each side because the bottom of your heart is going to be kind of pointy. Now, I make sure that this strand is wrapped around so that you have a twist here at the bottom, just to secure it when you get ready to start knitting. And for this, you need to knit through the back loop, which is just the back side of that, just for one of the needles. Same as if you're making a sock toe. Knit through the back of that loop. And then when you turn it for the other side, you just knit like normal through those loops. What this does is it just give you a knit on the bottom. And now you're going to start your increases. So for the pointed heart increases, get my sample going. For the increases on these, we're going to do a yarn over and then knit it through the back of the loop to tighten it up. So this is just a sample just so you can see the work. So to do this yarn over, that's it. Just do your yarn over. Throw your yarn over the needle without working it and then continue knitting. For the heart pattern, you're going to do that on either side and then just continue knitting in a circle. I'll do it this way just so you can see it. Now when you get back around to where you're knitting that, you don't want it to be a lace hole. So you just knit it through the back of the loop and that'll tighten that up. Now you've just got a little increase. For the decrease on the heart pattern, on the pointed heart on either side, you're going to be doing let me get there again. You're going to be slipping 2 stitches, so you just slip them as if you were about to knit them onto this needle. Then you knit, and then you take those 2 slipped stitches and That decreases you by 2. You just pull them right over that stitch. That takes 2 down, and it leaves you with a little ridge in the center. When you knit back around again, you'll see this. That's your decrease. Now for the other heart, we are doing knit front and back. Get my messy yarn out of the way. This is just so you can try out some different increases. So knit front and back is just exactly what it sounds like. You knit into the front of your stitch like normal, and then you knit into the back of that stitch. I'll use my finger to push the yarn around into place where I want it. And then that will leave you with a little bump there. Once you knit over it, you're not going to notice that bump is there. Now the decreases for this one are a little bit different. It's going to make a little bit of a softer peak rather than having that ridge down the center. So for this one, we're doing the knit 2 together, which is literally just knitting 2 stitches at the same time and turning them into 1. And you're going to do the slip slip knit. Just similar, you slip 2 stitches, so slip 1 and 2, and then you put those stitches back over here and knit them together. That just makes your stitches lay a bit differently. So let's see. They still are going to look pretty much the same, but this one you can see the slip slip knit kind of makes this one be the top stitch, and the knit 2 together makes that first one. Twist the one behind and makes that first one be the top stitch. So that should cover all the stitches that you need. When you get to the top, you can either cut your yarn and pull them through, or you can do the Kitchener stitch, which would be its own whole different video. So hopefully that helps.